Day in the life of a data engineer. Finding a data reconciliation issue. A business analyst is working on the weekly presentation update to executive staff and notices some unusual discrepancies in the report she is using. She needs to trust that the report is 100% correct. So, she opens an incident ticket with her data engineering team to investigate her business report. Data engineering sees that the report is fed by a table in the Snowflake data warehouse. We go into Data Discovery and perform a search using part of the table name that feeds the report. We quickly locate the data table, Presentation Client Transaction, that is feeding the report. This is our data asset view, where we see all the details about this item that is in a Snowflake table. Let's start to dive deep in our investigation. Since this is a monitored asset, we can see that the current reliability score is only 86.61%. That is a bit low. We also see that the reconciliation score is fairly low at 59.85%. It is seeing a drop of 9.82% since the last run. Our next step is to get to the root cause. We start by looking at the data flow into this asset. By switching to the pipeline view, we can see how the data moves, where it comes from, and the policy checks that occur. Here, we see the data sources that are feeding the pipeline on the left. On the far right, we see the target table, Presentation Client Transaction, that feeds the report. Here, we are able to see that a reconciliation issue is occurring. Drilling down, we see that there are two reconciliation policies, one with a warning and one with an error. To locate the origin of the issue, we shift left down the pipeline toward the data sources. We see that the same upstream reconciliation policy is being used here and is also failing. Let's dive deeper and go into the policy details. Here we see the policy execution history. The quality score is fairly low at 79%. We see that the equality check between source and destination is failing. We see two columns are experiencing policy violations. Source region and destination region have over 2,000 failures. The source column, transaction amount, and the destination column, balance, have about 2,500 failed rows. We also see the respective success rates. By applying a filter, we can see the actual data mismatch occurring. The values should be identical but are not the same. The mystery has been isolated, and now the fix can be made. Read our data reconciliation white paper to learn more.